Is this one of those annoying kind of pre-interview setup shots, is it?
What is your job title and what do you do?
I'm a YouTuber. No, I'm not really a proper YouTuber. I do use YouTube as part of my business. In actual fact, when I was at school, YouTube didn't even exist, so it wasn't even a future possible career. But then now I make videos for GCSE and A-level students where I explain pretty much all of the physics that you'd be learning in school.
Describe your journey into STEM.
I guess pretty standard, to be honest. I did normal subjects at GCSE. I quite like maths, and then when I got to choosing my A-levels, I chose what I thought, for me personally, were the easiest options. I quite like maths, I like physics, and my third one was chemistry because I thought they supported each other quite well. And then I suppose I just always like playing with things. So if it's playing stuff, making things out of Lego, if it was making model aircraft, or even just messing around with mountain bikes, I was always playing with things and actually looking at how things worked. And that made me think, well, maybe I could become an engineer. So I did mechanical engineering at university. That led on to a job where I worked in defence on future armoured vehicles, which I found amazingly fascinating. And that then led me to do a few years with the Army. And then when I finished that, the Army taught me about teaching. And that's when I became a physics teacher. And then I guess I started making videos and it kind of grew from there, really.
What is a STEM-related question or challenge you would love to solve one day?
Okay, there's so many. I suppose something I'd like to really try and solve is how I can actually get more people interested in doing STEM, both at A-level or post-16, and then maybe at university or at a higher level after that. I think at this time, a lot of people do find a lot of science maybe quite boring and a lot of maths maybe not that interesting. They're thinking it's just putting numbers into equations and actually working on your own in exam conditions to have a go at questions. But actually, a lot of STEM-related careers, there's so many opportunities available, and ultimately the more people who decide to do STEM post-16, so after their GCSEs, the more people are going to be there to actually solve the world's problems, which are solvable. So things like climate change and any future pandemics. And I suppose the challenge that I've got is trying to get as many people actually realising how interesting physics can be, and actually that means they have the confidence to maybe take that at a higher level in their future.
Why do you think the Great Science Share for schools is important?
I think it's really important for everybody watching this just to see the range of careers that people have in STEM-related subjects. I think sometimes when you're in the classroom with your friends and your teacher, you don't see the big wide world. And I think as we go into the 21st century, there are going to be so many more aspects of your life where STEM is going to be important. If that's a greater use of digital technology, if it's working remotely, if it's coming up with novel solutions to new problems. And I think for you guys to actually have a range of experiences that other people talk about, I think that's just going to really kind of hopefully open your eyes and maybe just spark that little bit of interest that you can be involved in something like this again in your futures. So I think that's it. If you work really hard, you too could become a YouTuber one day and just spend your time making videos. Thank you. Are we done there? How do we finish it? There we go. I think that's it.